It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. Buckle up. There's football coming your way on Monday Night Prime Time.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today, but he has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Washington. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That one secured by the tight end Bates. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, Daniels. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football at their own 23.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland, in Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
Yeah, you have to feel good, Mike, seeing Baker Mayfield back established as a franchise NFL quarterback. He had such a tough journey these last couple years, bouncing around multiple spots around the league. And then last year, down in Tampa, he has a chance to get them to the NFC Championship game just a few plays away. He continues to play up to his potential. This team's going to be tough to beat.
He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And that will lead to a second down. Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. 17 yards on that connection. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's gonna set up third down. Baker to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Commanders' offense ready now for their second drive. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Commanders first down.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
On first down, Daniels. He keeps it himself. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Daniels now on first down. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On second down, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Off the RPO, this one to McLaurin.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And it's going to be a Commander's 1st down as they get 4 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. The motion man here is McLaurin. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 0-0 is the score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And he'll take it on in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Seibert's extra point is true, and the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 2nd and 2. Here comes Otten in motion. A second down throw for Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer, but they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On second down, Baker under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Mayfield. The throw on the run is complete.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. I think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 32 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. The motion man here is McClure. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. This is caught at the 2. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And another great throw right there, Mike, and when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on. This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Man in motion is Brown. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Now here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
At one point, it felt like a touchdown was almost inevitable, but now after 2 back-to-back wins by this defense, all of a sudden it seems like the defense is in control, and this drive's in danger of stalling out.
Third and goal. It's Daniels. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. To the outside. Catch made by Evans.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He'll look underneath here for Irving. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. To throw is Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They send Godwin in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Commanders, who are out on top. And we get you across the state to Orlando. And check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. One of the tight ends in motion right. Second down throw for Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
This one is caught by Shepard. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
He'll find his running back, White. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Baker gonna hand it to White. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Here comes Otten in motion. A give. This is Irving. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. Right back to Irving. And he will get into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Mikey Sanders-Still.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Bucs offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. They'll run with Irving. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They'll go again here with Irving. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Going for it all. That's caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Buccaneers! A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bucs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the right side, and it's Siddick. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They run over center with Robinson. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a first down at the 44-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Washington.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Oh, the ball's out. The Bucs have it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Commanders' offense headed back to take over. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. The motion man here is McClure. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Daniels. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. They'll throw with Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll run here. And he will have the Commanders' first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. They'll stick to the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Throwing now. Daniels. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. They'll run. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance.
And he will score! Game on! Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Third and 5. Now Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down. To the air again is Daniels. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down. Daniels gonna throw again. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Throwing again. Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. Well, they hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
High throw, but it's reeled in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Commanders.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a 2-point game. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Johnson now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here's Irving. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. He'll just end up a little bit short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On third down, it's Irving. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Daniels now going to look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. Take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Osborne, the man on the move. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. To throw is Daniels. Now a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and we'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. It was a game that hung in the balance much of the way, but they're able to come away with a 2-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.